Young.
I'm ready. Zam with it, man.
You see all the fruit and shit I got?
Let me see. You a vegan now?
Nah, I ain't no vegan, nigga. This called marketing, nigga. I'm trying to market to a healthy brand.
Oh, it's lit. Then they gonna pick this up, give you sponsorship. Next thing you know, you got more fruits than Toucan Sam.
This nigga hurt. I'm definitely trying to market to healthy. Feel me?
Facts, man. Hey, that healthy lifestyle is real, man. You can feel it overall, and it's really gonna make you feel better. Your mindset gonna be better.
I've been on some healthy shit though. I don't really eat fucked up shit. Like, I don't eat McDonald's. I don't even drink sugar, bro. The only sugar I drink is in milk.
That's smart, bro. You drink what type of milk you drink?
I try to drink silk or almond milk.
Yeah, that's what I mess with too. That dairy be many.
And then, yeah, I don't like people don't understand that sugar. People like, oh, you fat. But stop eating fats. Nah, nigga, it's the sugar. It's not the fatty food. It's not really the fattening foods. Cause you know it's an all fat based diet.
For real, but it's like it's different. Is it what they got? Do it cut out saturated and trans fat?
Yeah, I think it's just all like it's like I don't know. It's like a all fat based diet. I'm like, somebody was telling me that when I was doing Uber. They was like, yeah, just cut. They was telling me cut out. They was telling me not to eat fruit either. Just eat vegetables. I'm like,
I don't know about all that.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I can't give up. I can't give up the fruit. That's really the only sweet shit I really got for real.
Oh, and it be tasting delicious, especially if you don't be eating hella sugar, like added sugar, and you eat some fruit, and it be like your body be craving. Like,
I'm telling you, I don't even really be eat. I'm supposed to really eat 6 times a day. I'm supposed to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I'm supposed to eat. I think it's 2 or 3 snacks a day. So feel me? I be getting up at I get up at 5, or sometimes later than that, around 5. I don't get up no later than 7. I gotta be to work. Feel me? So, nigga, I don't really have time to eat breakfast. So when I get off, I be eating hella shit like I just ate. What the fuck did I just eat? I just eat.
All right, Cuddy, have a good day.
I just ate I think I ate 5 quesadillas.
Oh, that's cracking.
Shit, that was cool. They was cold out the vending machine. Nah, it wasn't out the vending. It was out the little refrigerator thing we got at work. I ate 5 of them, and then.
So you fuck with cheese?
I fuck with cheese. I'm not giving up cheese. I'm not giving up cheese. Nigga, crazy.
See me, I don't fuck with the dairy.
I done gave up everything else though. I didn't gave up bacon, beef. I done gave up so much shit. I'm not giving up cheese. I'm just not. It's certain. I'm not gonna give on everything. Cheese, I'm not giving up.
Why not?
I'm just not.
All right. So do you think dairy is good or bad for you then?
It's bad.
Then why not give up cheese?
Cause that shit good as fuck.
So what?
Cause that shit good as fuck.
True. But still, and what if it was better for your body though?
Hey. Yeah, I know it is, but nigga, I'm not giving up cheese. It's certain shit I'm just not gonna give up. Like bread, I switched to whole wheat bread. Like I don't eat bread unless it's whole wheat.
For real?
Yeah, like all that other.
I was on that for a while. White bread does taste good, but I can't tell you. I'm not able to tell you the last time I ate some white bread. Whole wheat is definitely cracking though.
I'm telling you, I don't fuck with
Dutch Crunch white bread.
Dutch Crunch? Nah, I don't know what kind of bread is Dutch Crunch. That shit too hard, my nigga.
Nah, it's different stuff. Dutch Crunch and sourdough is hard, but they be cracking.
Nah, I can't do the hard breads.
Facts. I'm gonna tell you stuff in my everyday diet that I don't be eating. Dairy for sure, red meat, so beef or pork out of there. I'll fuck with lamb though. Lamb is pretty good.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I will eat some beef. Say if a nigga go out or I go somewhere and that's all they got. Like that's all they got is beef.
For the most part.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna just be hungry, hey, my nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to switch to wheat. I'm trying to switch to wheat when I cook spaghetti or pasta. I'm trying to switch to wheat.
I got this thing called Bust Down Pasta. It's a vegan pasta.
That nigga got the Blueface pasta?
Nah, this is
That nigga got the bust down Tatiana pasta. That pasta nasty.
Basically, man.
That pasta freaky.
Facts, man. I'm hot because I used to do this, right? In all my videos. I've been doing this since middle school, right?
Oh, that so you trying to say that nigga seen your shit and stole your shit?
I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying like, damn, I did that, and then he got on the vest that he be rocking, the blue one. I rocked that in my videos, like I just did a photo shoot with that.
So my nigga seen your shit.
I'm not gonna say that.
You might have
dance. I've been hitting that dance since the 9th grade.
Man, that man's old as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
It's just the young nigga.
Exactly.
All the young niggas.
That shows you how much like things resurface and how much being the first goer on something is bad, but also how much image really plays a difference in marketing and people and being like a trendsetter with certain type of things. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by bad? What do you mean by bad?
What you mean? First goer?
Mm-hmm.
Being the first person to do something is bad because if you do it and it falls on deaf ears or deaf eyes, or if you're too early before it happens, then it won't hit. So that's why sometimes being a follower with some shit is actually good.
Nah, I disagree. I mean, I understand what you're saying because I got this theory that when somebody do something for the first time, people always look at them like they crazy. Like, oh,
People always criticize
this nigga crazy. This nigga wild.
Exactly.
But let the next person do it. Oh, this is it.
Exactly.
That's all, my nigga.
People be followers. It's not a bad or good thing. But you know, they want reassurance.
Like how you see how people think Jim Carrey crazy?
Exactly.
That nigga ain't crazy. That nigga be saying some brilliant shit when he was when he went to the where he go to? The little I think it was the Icon Awards.
Yeah.
That nigga was like they was like, what are you doing here, Jim? He's like, I don't know. He was like, I wanted to find the most meaningless thing I could do today and went to it.
I'm rolling. He said that?
Yeah, he said that.
That's crazy. Well, when you think about it, awards are technically meaningless for the most part.
But that's not what he was talking about. He was talking about how we call them people icons and giving them awards. Like,
oh yeah, that's true.
like nigga, fuck you ain't special, nigga. You just on TV.
That's true.
Like he's like it's just like, and it made sense. But people like, oh, Jim Carrey's crazy, Louis. No, he's making sense, but y'all want to make the nigga seem crazy because he's showing the world that none of this shit matters at the end of the day.
Exactly. It really don't. But then if that was true, then he wouldn't be an ultra millionaire and wouldn't be somebody. He wouldn't have his status position.
You right, but I mean, but that's now. He said this now. Seemed like he was saying this when he first came out.
True, because his whole status changed though. Because like, of course you're not gonna say it when you first came out because this is everything you ever wanted. Like this is everything he works towards. This and that. And I feel like for him, I don't know him personally, but I feel like for him, he probably struggled or he wanted something so bad that it forced him to make this his life. And when he got there, he probably thought it was going to be the answer to all the questions, the answer to everything that was probably holding him back. But it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? All it did, I wouldn't say it gave him purpose. It didn't give him purpose in life, but it probably was, it didn't fill that void that he thought it would fill, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, in terms of being like the status of somebody who's a celebrity, if you're a celebrity that's not just famous, but you're making money, I feel like that.
Hey, bro, you on the Wi-Fi?
Am I on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, you buffering like fuck.
Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi. My shit good.
You seen that?
You can still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. You seen that Verizon commercial where the Boost Mobile commercial is like, you know a robot?
I'm rolling. Yeah, I seen a little bit of it.
That's how it is right now. Nigga think I know a robot.
For real? Yeah, my Wi-Fi on point, bro.
I don't know, that shit go. Hold on, I'm gonna call you right back.
Every time people get on FaceTime, they always blame the other person.
Huh?
I said, well, every time people get on FaceTime, they always blame the other person.
Cause it gotta be your shit. It gotta. And I'm not on the phone, I'm on a computer.
Yeah, but still, that don't mean nothing.
Hold on, I'm gonna call you.
I'll take accountability for the situation. It's my Wi-Fi.
All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna just call you back. Hold on.
All right, so.
Yeah, bro, my shit hurt like fuck.
What, chewing the apple?
No, my jaw. Come on. Something wrong with my jaw. I don't know.
Oh, man. You gotta get that checked out, brother.
Man, I need insurance for that. I was looking at that shit last night. Bro, I was bullshit and I know not to give my phone number to none of them internet shit. Them bitch ass nigga was calling all day. Bro, I had like
trying to really do some crazy shit.
I had like 40.
You definitely can't do.
I had over 50 missed calls. I'm like, bro.
From people trying to give you health insurance?
Yeah, it was just the what's the name? The people that they were, oh yeah, we're gonna get you to a agent, like my nigga. First of all, my nigga.
I mean, that's good. They supposed to do their job. That's real.
Oh, fuck that job.
Yeah. Facts, man. But definitely, I see you eating healthy though, man. That's what you're supposed to do.
Man, I got you, bro.
About this cheese, though, brother. This cheese.
Nah, cheese is good, man.
It is delicious, but I don't know. I feel like that. I have a list of things that I don't eat, though.
But my thing is, delivering packaging shit, I be burning off so much calories. I ain't gonna lie, cause I be running back and forth to the houses in the truck. Like it be like hills and shit. I be running up them motherfuckers all day. So they be like,
but I don't think cheese is bad for a purpose of weight wise though. A purpose of gaining weight. I think cheese is bad just because I'm not a fan of dairy. I know for me, I got eczema, and so it's like, for me, you grew up with me, you know, back in the day, she used to be bad. Now, for me, one of the things that I know is like a trigger to my eczema is dairy.
For
so
real?
I don't eat it.
I never knew that.
For that reason. Yeah, like hella shit. Like, basically, my body, I got a hyperactive immune system. So that means anything foreign, my body is gonna respond to it. So I'll get sick hella fast, but it'll go away hella fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that's weird. So basically, I noticed things like aluminum, which is in deodorant, fluoride, which is in toothpaste.
That's why you be musty, my nigga?
You trying to play?
Nah.
That's that little caterpillar you got on your upper lip.
You can't put on deodorant.
Like that cold. Nah, I use deodorant though. I just don't use aluminum-based deodorant.
What kind of deodorant is them?
Aluminum-based deodorant, that's basically deodorant that locks in the... So, you know, out of your armpit, that's a place where toxins are released from the body.
Yeah.
So, aluminum-based deodorant is something that locks in the odor and the toxins of your body so that when you put it over, it's like a strip, and it doesn't let it out, but it also doesn't let the smell out.
I used to be releasing some strong toxins in middle school.
Exactly, man. You know, you probably
wait. Nah, wait. If whoever went to me in middle school and had my class gonna remember this story, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be the musty nigga. Nigga. So somebody gave me some.
I'm not gonna lie though, I did too.
Somebody gave me, but I used to have my jacket on, so I used to be hella hotter than the jacket.
Yeah.
Like, bro, take your jacket off. I'm like, Like, oh, you musty? I'm like, yeah. So the female gave me some deodorant. Bro, I melted that bitch.
So musty? Wow, you're lying.
It was hot in the jacket. It was the heat in the jacket, but it was just hella funny because it's like, bro, you melted deodorant, my nigga.
You trying to roast me? You got chemical mush, nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm rolling, bro.
That shit was hella funny.
Man, I believe it. I would have been in there rolling too. Like, you
Yeah.
really the deodorant.
They're like, bro, how you melted it? I'm like, bro, I don't know.
But yeah, bro, the aluminum, I'll be cool off it. So the deodorant I use now is like a charcoal-based deodorant. Smell hella good, and it allows your toxins to leave your body because there's not aluminum in there.
Can you use it?
What you say?
Can you use this type of deodorant? Or not?
Do it got aluminum in it?
Motherfucker got alcohol in it.
I mean, I don't think alcohol is that bad. Alcohol used to be medicine back in the day.
Nah, ain't no aluminum in this.
Oh yeah, you good. That shit. So you good then. Arm & Hammer should be smooth.
Deodorant not even good for people though. To be 100.
I know. That's aluminum based deodorant is not good for people. Now, deodorant is like, I wouldn't say it's not good or not. I couldn't tell you the full spectrum of that, but it's like, what you call it?
You know, French people don't wear deodorant.
Maybe musty. Nah, fuckers. But
You gotta turn that shit back sideways.
Oh yeah, my fault. So yeah, this is the deodorant that I use right here. So it says no aluminum, no propylene glycol, and no artificial fragrance.
You ever tried black soap before?
Yeah, I did. When I lived in New Orleans, that's all I used to use. And it's like the properties of that, I wouldn't say it's necessarily 1,000%, but it depends on the black soap you use. So if you use a black soap that's been chemically manufactured, I think it's the same as using regular soap. But
what is black soap though? What the fuck is that shit?
Basically, it's raw black soap is basically a concoction that's molded to make soap quality, something that's gonna clean you, but also something that's natural. So it doesn't have any allergens in it, and it's supposed to be better for black skin because we got pigment, we got different properties than other type of skin. And people don't realize that. You feel me? Like, say you use a hair product that's made for people with straight hair. You feel me? That don't go with the molecular structure of the hair that you got because your shit kinky. You feel me? And we got different type of hair.
Nah, I got white nigga hair. I don't know what you talking about, my nigga.
Stop it.
Yeah, my nigga, I don't.
Stop it.
My shit long as fuck, my nigga. My shit long and left.
That's a blessing. Honestly, I'm trying to catch up to you.
Nah, to be honest, you know how nigga be like, I get mad when people like, oh, that's good hair. What you mean that's good hair, my nigga? If you got hair, that's good hair. What you talking about?
Exactly, bro.
Well, it's nappy, so nigga, that's your hair, my nigga. That's good hair. You got hair, bro.
It's so many shit ingrained in our language, ingrained in our culture that downs people that's black or downs people who got like type of hair that other cultures couldn't get. It's fucked up. Like the other day, I was looking at this video that this lady was talking about, and she was talking about the origin of calling hair dreads. And she was talking about, if you look up the definition of dreads, it means like to loathe something, to dislike something. But really, the real name is, a more positive name is locks. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, so it's because it's locked in there. You feel me? It's strong, it's strength. But they used to call that dreads because they dreaded the hairstyle. But it was on some hating shit, bro.
Yeah. Everybody.
A lot of stuff that we talk to each other about, especially black people, be on some hating shit, bro. And that shit's global. But then the love is global as well.
You talking about black people hating on each other or just everybody?
Just the hate for just anything that's quote unquote black, anything that's quote unquote people of darker pigment, more melanated. It's a lot of hate towards it. It's love, but it's hate as well. Hate, I feel like, man, you can't hate something unless you love it, or unless you love it for real. So it's like
I disagree.
I don't know.
I disagree.
How could you though? It's too extreme of an emotion. Like,
I disagree. It's some bitch ass niggas I hate, but we ain't gonna get into that.
But you probably love them though. You probably don't even hate them.
Nah,
you just dislike them. You just dislike them.
Nah, I hate them niggas.
And it's probably you only hate them because once you probably love them. So then, feel me?
Nah, I wouldn't love nigga cool, but I don't know about love.
But you don't realize it. But the only way you can really hate somebody is if you love them.
So you think racist people used to love black people?
I think racist people, I wouldn't say necessarily used to love black people. I think they still love black people now.
Hold on, let me ask you this question, cause It's hella funny. I was driving earlier. I was joking though, and the nigga I was with in the truck today. I said some. Yeah, the dog racist too.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took that nigga about a minute. He like, the dog racist. He like, what?
Well, how the dog gonna be racist?
That's what he thought of. I was like, nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Exactly.
And it just like, you know, some people actually think dogs could be racist.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
You think a dog could be racist?
I think a dog it adjusts to the environment it's in.
No, but you think a dog could be racist?
I think so. You never seen a dog that every time it walked by a black person started barking?
That don't mean it's racist.
How do it not mean it's racist?
Because have you seen it walk past any other racist people?
Yes, that's why I'm saying this.
Let me tell you why a dog can't be racist.
Yeah, because they don't see color.
Nah, it don't got nothing to do with that. Because you have to teach a dog to be racist. And
You can teach a dog.
in order for a dog to be racist, it has to understand the concept of what a person really is.
No, it don't.
You think a dog really knows, oh, this is a human?
Yes.
You think, I mean, they know it's a human, but it
Dogs
don't
are
really,
geniuses,
it
bro.
don't really, I don't think they understand. Just like,
Let me just say this. Let me ask you this question. Can you teach a dog to eat?
yeah.
Can you teach a
No,
dog-
you can't teach a dog. People already know how to do that shit.
All right, can you teach a dog when to eat?
You can.
Can you teach a dog tricks?
Yes.
And can you teach a dog to use the bathroom in a certain place?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you a question.
But that don't make the dog racist though.
Have you ever heard of classical conditioning?
Yeah, but I never heard of that. But that's not a dog.
Have you ever heard of the Pavlov studies?
The what?
Pavlov studies.
No, I don't know what that is.
I want you to look that up, bro.
What is it called?
Pavlov studies. I think that's how you spell it. I might be wrong. But if you...
You think, so you really think a dog...
I think that's how you say it. It's Pavlo, Pavlov. Something like that. Pavlov. Look that up when you get a chance.
So you really think a dog can be racist?
Yeah.
That's not... I don't... It's... What... The reason... Okay. One of the biggest reason why it's not racist is because you're training the dog to do that. The dog wouldn't... The dog wouldn't just attack a specific person unless it's taught that. So inherently, the dog can't be racist because it's not a human. And
but people can be inherently be racist though.
You think people inherently are racist?
No, inherently, they're definitely not racist. That's impossible.
That's what I'm saying. Racism is taught. So it's
exactly. You can train. People are trained to be racist. So why can't a dog be trained to be?
But
racist?
That doesn't make the dog racist because it's not a human. So it's like
still,
a person can snap out of being racist. I don't think a dog can snap out of that. I think I think that'll be the. I think that's the determination right there.
I don't know, bro. Because this is my train of thought. Okay, when a dog is a puppy, it's going to use the restroom. It has to use the restroom. So it's going to use the restroom whenever it feels like it. But if you continuously condition a dog to use the restroom in a certain place, the dog will eventually be like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to use the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Consequently, say a human, they come out, they're not taught to be hateful or they're not taught to hate somebody based on the color of their skin. But if that said human was told every day, oh, this type of person is like this, or that type of person is like that, and this, and that, then eventually they'll be trained to think that that type of person is a certain type of way, stereotype, and eventually when it comes to...
But you really think a dog understands that this person is a black person and you hate black people? You think a dog is taught that? Or you think the dog is just taught attack this?
First, I think dogs are without a sense. They don't they're out. I'm not a sense, but they cannot see. I believe they are. All dogs are colorblind, but I think dogs are able to see into a different dimension. Like I think
Huh?
they could see into the fourth dimension.
What? The what?
Yeah, fourth dimension. I think dogs could see into that.
What the fuck is? What the fuck is
Fourth dimension is like the spiritual realm.
so,
I think that's what I think, because you know it's different dimensions. Like, say if you 2D, you would be on a piece of paper like that. You would be a piece of paper like that.
oh,
That's
okay,
2D.
okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
That's 2D.
I know
We're
what you're talking
3D. The next dimension is, I don't know if it's discovered or not, but I feel like the next dimension is something that's like within but without. Does that make sense? It's within you, but it's also outside of you. It's something we can't see, but it's prevalent. So it's like it's in us, but it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying?
So you think a dog? So
I think a dog can see in the fourth dimension. That people would say that's like the spirit realm. That's like where God is, stuff like that. I think dogs can see that.
but what does that have to do with the dog being racist?
So if a dog can see in the fourth dimension, they can see if a person is black, or they can see if a person is
But
white.
you're training that dog to hate this sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not like the dog actually hates this sort of thing. It's I'm purposely telling you to attack this sort of thing.
Yeah, you're training
So-
that animal.
Okay, so this is the difference. If you train the dog to attack a black person,
Yeah,
it's gonna forever attack black people.
yeah.
But even if say if the dog is abandoned and it sees a black person, it's gonna try to attack that black person, no matter what.
For how long though? Because classical conditioning says that's not true.
What is classical conditioning?
Conditioning says that's not true. It says not conditioning. It's a certain type of conditioning. I forgot about it, but it says that unless the thing that causes you to trigger something is prevalent, then eventually the thing that somebody's been conditioned to do will go away. So, for example, if I train myself to go wake up and run every day for the next year,
Shit,
and I go run and I get in shape,
that's what I'm trying to do.
And-
Shit.
then my body it'll have a certain type of a thing. It'll have a certain type of it'll be in a certain type of shape. But then if I stop doing that for a year, it won't go away immediately. But I stop running, so that thing that I train myself to do, all the benefits of it will go away. Same thing with a dog. If you train a dog to do a certain thing, if you train a dog to possibly, all right, this is what I'm thinking, because the method is you teach a dog to eat every time it hears a bell, or you teach a dog to come every time it hears a bell. So every time there's a bell, you provide food for the dog. So now every time the dog hears a bell, it'll start running like, oh shit, that means it's food. To the point where you can do that and stop having the food there and just ring the bell and the dog will come. But if you eventually stop giving the dog the food, then the dog will stop running there, because like, what's the point of going if there's no food?
But what if okay, they stop and then they hear a bell? You don't think they're gonna run?
They stop and hear a bell?
Yeah, like see, you said, what if somebody stop ringing the bell and
Like
the dog
for
just
hella long, like for
You-
a year or two.
You don't think the dog gonna come if they hear a bell later?
Not if it wasn't coming before.
Damn, you just think dogs stupid, huh?
Nah, dogs
Nah,
is geniuses. That's why I think they genius, because they know, okay, if you did them for a year, you rang the bell and food was there, and then for the next year after that, you rang the bell and there was no food, the dog is eventually going to say, okay, this motherfucker's ringing the bell and there's never no food, so why am I running over here? Why am I responding to this?
I don't know, bro. I'm not saying the dog can be racist,
The dog can be trained to be racist. That's
but
what you're
I don't think that makes it racist. I just think you trained it to do that.
bro. People get trained to be racist all the time. It's
Yeah.
not like they chose to be.
Okay, but can a dog just hate another dog? It's well, my okay. This. I think this will be the determining factor. Just being around. Say you be around. Say a dog was just around a racist person, but the person didn't teach the dog to do that. You think the dog's gonna be racist?
I don't know.
I don't think it would. I think that's the difference. Because just being around, like if you in a racist environment, maybe your parents not even teaching you that. You just in an environment where shit is racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna make you racist. So it's like you have to kind of teach a dog to be racist. With humans, just being in an environment and just being around that stuff is making you like that. Cause it's just like, well, this is just. It's not like I'm teaching you. It's just like it just like is what it is. You know, it's like you're a product of your environment.
Yeah.
I don't think a dog can like be like a product of his environment unless you're actually training the dog to be aggressive towards a certain race.
I mean, everything is a product of their environment. So I don't know about that, but I think a dog, in terms of that thing, is like, I mean, it's a whole different species. So it's like realizing that it's like, damn, it's like you look at first, you look at everything as a human, then it goes into classifications. Like, say we look at a sea barnacle or a sea coral or reef, just off the who we are, no knowledge at all, we wouldn't be able to differentiate this certain type of coral from another one. We'd just be like, oh, that's coral, that's this, that's that. Or seaweed from seaweed. We'd just be like, that's that. We couldn't be able to discriminate against it, meaning make it different from other seaweed.
Humans will find a way.
Yeah, no, I'm saying human. There's a professor that knows that probably could go look at it and be like, oh, this is this type of seaweed, that's that type of seaweed, and he could be like, I like this one because it's this, and I don't like that one, and then feel me, you got that. It's like not that's a whole different species of something. A dog, we're a whole different species from a dog, so it does have to be taught. I agree with you, but you got to think about it. When you see a dog, some dogs be trying to bark at other dogs viciously for no reason, but then they'll see another type of dog and be cool with them. They don't be just barking at every single dog.
But I don't think I think that's a bad example because we don't know why that. I mean, some people might, but I don't think that's a comment like a thing like just I don't like I can't say. See, I can't even say that's a bad example because somebody might know why.
Exactly, and I'm not saying I know why either, but this is all I understand. That when some dogs see another, not species, but another, is it a different species? I don't know, but another type of dog that even though all dogs can mate, just like all humans can mate, no matter the color.
Okay, well, look at it like this. You think, you know how you said it might bark at a certain type of dog, but you think it's barking at all those type of dogs?
I mean, it might be. You never know.
I don't think so. I just think it might be barking at that specific dogs.
I mean, hey, we don't know that. It might be barking at that specific dog. But it's like yesterday I was in Target and I seen one dog, right? It was a pit bull. And this lady had a pit bull. And 3 dogs walked by it. The first dog, it was by the bathroom, and it was in 3 different locations in the vicinity. So the first dog walks by it barks hella loud. Cool. Everybody can hear it. The second dog walks by it doesn't bark, it doesn't say anything. And then the third dog walks by it and it barks and tries to bite it. So it's just like you never know.
Well, okay. So you said it walked by and tried to bite it. Did the other 2 dogs get into the vicinity of where it could bite the dog?
The other 2 dogs are just walking like dogs, bro.
No, I'm saying were they close enough to where where they
all
like?
All 3 dogs was in the same vicinity of the other dog. When the dog saw the second dog, that was probably I believe that it looked similar to the dog. It looked similar to a pit bull. I don't think it was a pit bull. It might have been. And they was looking at each other. And they was about to go do the thing where I think they sniff each other butt or go wrestle or whatever. But the dog pulled the owner pulled the dog away and made it walk.
Maybe it might be. Maybe it might be a smell or something. A dog like, oh, I don't like this. I don't know. Okay.
Exactly, but you think about it, bro. So look, let's just see these common factors between. Hold on, let's say. What you gonna say? Let's look at these common factors between humans and dogs. Dogs can mate with any type of dog as long as it's a dog. Humans can mate with any type of human as long as it's a human.
Wait, can a Chihuahua can a Chihuahua get a Rottweiler pregnant?
Yeah, like it's possible.
That's crazy.
Dog. That's crazy, right? That's like saying
that's Manny. Who the dog gonna come out looking like the
That's like saying, oh,
Chihuahua?
Can an Aztec get I don't know, just a species of people that's hella tall, or a race of people that's hella tall, but that's like saying, can an Aztec get like a Ethiopian, a tall ass Ethiopian pregnant? And yeah, or an Amazonian type person, or vice versa. Yeah,
that's man.
A Chihuahua can get a Mastiff pregnant. A Mastiff is probably the biggest dog, I don't know, or a Greyhound. And a Chihuahua is probably one of the smallest.
You know what I think gonna fuck that up?
What?
I don't think the Chihuahua could get high enough to hit it from the back.
But the other dog could lay down.
Dogs don't fuck. How do dogs fuck? Do they?
Bruh, dogs.
Do they only fuck from the back?
No, they do all positions.
Never.
And bruh, almost every animal does different positions.
I know monkeys do. I know monkeys. You know, it's these monkeys called bonobos, right?
Yeah.
They can't have them at zoos because they fuck too much.
That's crazy.
They can't have them at zoos because they.
What they call? I'm about to look this up.
Bonobos, they be fucking. I'm telling you, bro. Watch, go to bonobos on YouTube. You watch, you gonna see them fucking. That shit hella funny.
You know how to spell it?
Type in bonobo, but hold on.
I'm gonna just fucking sound it out. Ben Obos.
Oh shit. Dumbass. Take this shit away.
Their life is about sex and fruit.
See? That's the first thing popped up.
As the political situation is. Then to chimpanzees, then to gorillas. And we don't know anything what they actually do.
The chimpanzees and the gorillas.
And working with primates is really where a lot of that
freaky ass monkeys.
Examination is, I think, is the whole sex thing, that they have these super sex monkeys, apes. It turns out that is mainly like a zoo artifact, because the whole sex thing has a social function. It is to release tension and to avoid conflict over really special food items, type of food items that they don't.
That sound like humans.
Hold on. Bro, look at this one, bro. They got it lit. Can you see it?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that position.
They got it lit. She like, throw it in me. He like, yeah, I'm in that coach.
Look at that position. Them monkeys ugly as fuck though, but
I'm rolling. I'm rolling. That's hella funny, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a piss real quick. Rolling.
Yeah. Freaky ass monkeys.
Hell yeah.
I wonder what you notice something about all species of animals, even humans, that damn fuck shut up. about free country and shit. It's not, but you notice something about all species that deal with male. All species deal with male and female, but bro,
Who's that?
that's my cousin. Hold on. I'm gonna wait till she talking about the plunger and shit. But yeah, but all species of animals. Did you ever notice that the male is the one that has to be interested?
Has to be interested?
Yeah, it's not. The females don't have to be interested.
That's crazy.
You ever notice that?
I didn't know that.
You never thought about that.
Not at all. I don't know enough about animals.
Think about it. Think about peacocks. The boy peacocks is the ones people notice when they say peacocks. Cause that's how he gets the girls. You never thought about that. Even think about lions. Like how do lions do that? I don't know. But for most species, the men are the ones that have to be interesting. The women don't have to be interesting. Oh, even lions, you have to be able to protect the pride.
That's true.
See?
But then, lions don't protect it. They do? Yeah, and then the females hunt, huh?
Yeah, the men's are the one that protect the pride. So they have to be able to trust in you to protect them.
That's true.
See?
Never thought about that. Maybe just because majority of male species, they gotta be the strongest. I mean, they're physically stronger.
See, this is why I don't like this whole thing where people are trying to make it seem like men and women are exactly the same. First of all, no, we're not. Can't just say that. So it's like, and they be like, well, why? Why are we different? Well, men actually have to be interesting to even fuck. Girls don't gotta be interesting. You don't even gotta be cute as a girl. You just gotta have a pussy.
Damn, that's facts. I don't want to say that's true, but that's
Nigga, that's true. That is true.
actually true.
A nigga will fuck you late night just cause you're a girl.
That is true. Just because you got some vagina, you could be hurt.
I mean, girls will fuck you late. Nah, girl, I don't know.
Bro, I never heard of a...
No, girls not fucking ugly niggas unless they got some unless it's something that's attracting me to you. Niggas don't need that. Niggas just fuck.
Exactly. They be like, oh, this nigga hella funny. He got swipe. He got this. Like, it gotta be something if you hurt. They're not just gonna be like, I'm just gonna fuck this ugly nigga for no reason. He gotta have money. He gotta have status.
The only reason why a girl would fuck an ugly nigga for no reason, if she just out there like that, if she just fucking niggas.
True.
Or, unless, yeah, that's crazy. I'm telling you, bro, it's like,
Man, I never thought about it like that.
Girls don't really gotta be interesting. They probably gonna kill me for saying this. I don't give a fuck though. It's the truth. The fucking truth. The fucking truth.
They don't gotta be. But most women is interesting though.
Huh?
I said they don't gotta be, but most women are interested.
But the women that are interested are the how do I say this? You're not gonna deal with a woman forever if she don't got something. You're not interested in something else other than her looks. Like, to fuck, she don't gotta be interested. But to deal with her on a regular basis, it's gotta be something else than just sex to keep me there. To keep niggas there. Mm-hmm. Or some niggas just dumb. Like, oh, the pussy good, she cute. Like, alright, stupid ass nigga. That's it. That's all you give a fuck about. But did you read that thing I was telling you about? The new green bill?
Oh yeah.
What you thought about that?
I mean, me personally, or
yeah,
my overall thought about it?
Your overall thoughts about that.
Overall thoughts, I was like, this is great, and then this is bad, depending on what perspective you're looking at.
Why did you think it was great?
I thought it was great because from a socialist perspective, or somebody who wants the overall greater good for humanity in America, that would level out things so that the people that's at the bottom...
Wait, what's going to level it out?
the facts that it's gonna have to where it's you. Hold on, let me turn this down. The fact that people who are unemployed are getting guaranteed employment. People who have low income are guaranteed that if they live
All right,
in
hold on, hold on.
somewhere,
Let's go step. So you said people that are unemployed are gonna have guaranteed income.
yeah, that's guaranteed income, or not even just guaranteed income. They're gonna get guaranteed employment.
You know
So
why you don't give a drug addict money?
because they're gonna get more drugs.
So you think if you give drug addicts a sufficient, they're not gonna have income every month. How many drug addicts you think gonna die?
It's true, but at the same time, why are drug addicts doing drugs?
But then again, you gotta think about this. It's already people that get money every month from like welfare and shit, and a lot of those people don't do shit.
It's true.
So it's like, is that really helping out?
But then you might bring in the fact that okay, that if you bring in this new deal, that okay, we're raising the fact we're making a job not a requirement to live in America, but we're making it say, oh, everybody has a job, everybody has something to do. They might eradicate welfare. You never know.
But it's basically welfare. It's just everybody gets it now.
But it's welfare, and it's the fact that you have to do something. You are obligated to do something.
No, did you? It said you don't. We're gonna, if you're unwilling to work, we'll give you money.
Oh shit. Well then, hey, I thought it was guaranteed employment. My fault.
Nah, it says. I'm gonna say guaranteed employment.
Yeah, I think it says nobody will be unemployed. I'm not sure. You always could double
But see,
check.
this is the problem with that. You know where the socialist countries are, right? The Nordic countries, like Switzerland and shit like that. The reason why this will not work in America is too many people here that are too different.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why it works in the Nordic countries like Switzerland and shit is because everybody there abides by the same. Most of those people have the same values and guidelines that they live by.
Exactly.
People here don't. It's way too many people here that are too different for that just to work. That's why socialism won't work in America, because everybody's different.
True. I wouldn't say it can't, but it's just to be harder.
It's not, because you're gonna have people once you do that, and it's like, well, what's the point of, like, people need something. People need something to work for. If you don't give people something to work for, it's like, what the fuck is the point of doing it? It's like, wow, why?
They need a reason. Like,
so if you're telling me that I can get just money and I don't have to work, fuck it. I have to play video games all day.
Exactly, but then that could be your job.
But how many people are going to make that their job? How many people play video games right now? You can make video games your job by just going on YouTube, by just streaming on YouTube every day. How many people do that already?
A lot of people.
But how many people just do it that don't got a job?
I know, it's a lot of. It's literally a video game community.
It's a video game community, but how many of them actually? It's billions of people that play video games, but are there billions of people streaming?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you can
What if they work it out so that now that whole industry is under something that says, okay, as long as you play video games, you're gonna go get paid for it. Now that person could go do what they actually like to do in life.
But where's that money? Where's you said, but where's the money coming from? It's just giving you money just to play video games for what?
I mean, hey, you might have to monetize it. You never know.
But how are they gonna monetize it?
I don't know. That's the point of the deal that I didn't get. I was just saying that was the good parts, but in the other part, the other end of the spectrum, why is it bad? Because in terms of a capitalistic or in terms of just a realistic point of view, it doesn't really give you a means, or it doesn't really give an explanation on how all of this stuff is going to get paid for and how it's going to work.
Well, I can tell you what she thinks. So the lady that made it up, her name is Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. She's
AOC.
you know what that is?
Yeah,
What you,
AOC.
what you think? What do you think about her?
She pretty cool. She is like a young Latina version of Bernie Sanders, young Latina female version of Bernie Sanders, and I believe she's from New York too. But it's just like she's the people's senator, or like she's a senator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like the people's senator. So it's just like she is gonna stand up for what's better for the overall common good to
I
make
don't
people
see
equal.
that's where I disagree because I don't think everything she's doing is better for the overall common good of everybody. Because I don't think socialism is what's best, especially in America. Because the American dream is you come here, work hard, you get a house, you build, you get a business or whatever. You come here, do whatever you want. Now, if America's a socialist country, what is the draw to come here?
That's kind of that would actually make the American dream more tangible. But
I don't think it would, because the American dream is I can come here, do whatever I want, and make as much money as I want. But if we turn it to a socialist country, it's not gonna happen.
but you think about it realistically, is the American all right? The American way of marketing, just marketing period, is that something doesn't have to be true, and you just have to get it to draw people here, or you have to get it to draw people to your product. So, for example, in toothpaste they used to say it makes your teeth whiter, and was that necessarily true?
False
No,
advertising.
it wasn't. It wasn't true back in the day. It made your teeth more fucked up until they eventually found different toothpastes that actually work that preserve your teeth. Now, I think America is a great country. It's not the best country in the world for different reasons, but for certain things, it is the best. I think it's a great country.
You know why I'm gonna tell you it's the best? Because this country has the most freedom to do the most stuff. That's exactly why it's the best.
But do we have the most freedom to do the most stuff?
Yeah.
Can you walk outside and kill somebody?
Well, no country can though. So you can't just.
You don't know that. You never been to every country.
It's no country that could just walk.
Have you been to every
except
country?
except for that island where them people at, where they not fucking with nobody.
They knock bruh down.
You can kill motherfuckers over there.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You never been.
Bro, it's not, bro. I promise you, there's no country where just murdering people is like illegal.
All right, you probably right. I don't know. I've never been to every country. I don't know every country rule. But look, for example, to continue what I'm saying, like America's a great country. It's not the best in everything. I rephrase it, but it's pretty good by the way you look at it and from perspective. Enjoy it, but I feel like America is that marketing thing that has the best marketing strategy to get you to use their product. And I think they tell people that in hopes that they come over here and, oh, I have this American dream, when in reality they use it so that these people end up becoming workers. And it's like America has the greatest per capita production of any country. How is that possible? It's because what
was that? Like, repeat that.
It's like per capita production. Like for every person that lives here, America produces the most stuff. China has the most people, but America doesn't produce more than China in certain things, or in terms of income or whatever you want to call it. But per person that lives in America, America produces the most money.
You know, I think you know why that is.
I was about to tell you.
Oh, well, tell me.
You now say what you say.
I think that is just because think about the Chinese culture. The Chinese culture is grit. Let's work hard. Get to the bone. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Fuck the excuses. We gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, this is why I say I would say the American dream is still alive. Think about all the immigrants that come here. Have you ever seen a Mexican begging for money?
Yeah, I've seen a homeless Mexican before.
Do you see many of them?
Yeah. You never been to the Mission or the Tenderloin?
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mexicans that come here from other places.
Yes, bro. It's a
I
reality.
I don't see that many. I see Mexicans as you got a job. You got a job.
That's true, but I've also seen many homeless Mexicans.
I just don't see. I see when you think about Mexicans, I see them as let's get this job. Let's go paint. Let's go cut some grass.
That's almost every culture. It's just not one culture like that. Mexicans, if we were to look at them, they do be working hella hard and they do be like that. But it's just like if you think about it, every culture is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not American culture. I would say somebody said I'm wrong, but I would say Americans are the most laziest people in the world.
How is that possible?
Because we have the freedom to do. We have the freedom to make.
But listen. Statistically, how is that possible? If per capita, we make the most money out of anybody.
That don't mean you're not lazy. We just got more billionaires.
That's not even billion. That's true, but at the same time.
So if we got people that make more money, then if we got one person that makes more money than your whole country, then of course it's gonna be more because we got more people that's rich here.
That's true.
Because you can obtain being rich here like no other place. Because there's so many ways you can make money. Just with the internet. Like they got so many apps you can go deliver food on a bike if you want to. You can walk and deliver food. You don't even gotta have a bike. You can walk and deliver food. All you need is the app.
Exactly. Is that being lazy though?
Huh?
Is that being lazy?
No, I'm not. I'm saying this is why I think Americans are lazy because there's so many ways to make money, but it's like this American privilege thing to where I'm not gonna lie. I even got it myself where it's like I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel like that's worth my time. Fuck that. I'm not picking no fruit. I'm not cutting no grass. I'm not doing that. I'm much better than that. And I feel like that's the American privilege right there.
First world privilege.
Huh?
That's called first world privilege.
And that's where I think where people get lazy because you got a lot of people, even people. Okay, let's get to this. Like a lot of immigrants that come here don't know the language. Already at a disadvantage. They had to sneak to get over here. And they get out and they learn how to speak the language, work, have a family, have a house, and are successful. And the successful I'm talking about is not rich, but their type of success. You know, because people gotta stop putting this making success. Oh, I'm rich. I got a beautiful wife. I got a big house. That's not success. Success is what your success is.
That's superficial success.
You know? So it's like, if you think about that, it's so many people that come here that's immigrants. And they just do the jobs. Be like, fuck it. I'll do that shit. You want me to do it for $5? I'll do that shit. And a lot of Americans aren't willing to do that. Be like, well, it's no jobs. Like I'm telling you, I was the dude I was that I do my routes with. He from Guatemala. He said, people come say it's no jobs. What do you mean? Go work fast food. Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
no job that they want.
Yes, but sometimes you gotta settle. And people this is the privilege where it's like I'm not settling for that. Fuck you think? Well, nigga, if you don't got a job, bro.
But that all comes back into our thing of that overall theme of the American dream, and that it hits everybody different. And if you're born in America, for the most part, you told that your American dream is real and you have your own individual American dream. So you're not going to settle for that. And it's not means it might not make you might not be lazy, but you might put your work towards something else. So for example, let me say if Eddie Murphy said it best, would you put 1,000% in? I'm paraphrasing, but would you go into full speed or 1,000%? Somehow it works out for you to be successful at that. Now, if that's true, if you want to go be an engineer, and you got to put 1,000% in being an engineer, then if you get your engineering degree and do all of this stuff, how will it help you to go do something that's not on your passion or it's not a part of your American dream? That won't help you grow at all. It might, but it won't help you in terms of your skills.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Like, for example, say I'm an engineer, right? And I want to be an engineer. Like, I want to go build stuff and this, and that. But I'm having some hardship, or I want a job. I need money. Oh, and I say, you know what? I'm going to go get a regular 9 to 5 at something that's going to pay me minimum wage at doing something. It's nothing wrong with getting a 9 to 5 at something that's minimum wage. But if being at that place is not helping you better yourself and your overall passion, then you wasting your time. And I feel like a lot of people share that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? And they understand that. They might not say it like that, and they might say, "Oh, I think I'm better than that. I can't do that." But they're just having a shallow view of it. Where realistically, they're like, "Damn, I worked for this." And this is not every person, of course, but it's like, I've worked to be able to do this. Why am I not able to do this? Why do I have to do that?
See, the thing about it is, this is a misconception. Where people think just being a boss is easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to run a Fortune 500 company.
That's hella hard. You could not do it by yourself.
So this is where people I think where people go wrong, because they be like, oh well, this is a waste of my time. Well, is it a waste of your time, or are you just not spending your other time wisely?
Exactly.
Are you just not? True. Are you just not spending every second of the time you woke doing something that's progressing your dream? I think that's more what it is. Because like you could work at McDonald's and still do what the other time. Do as you need.
Exactly.
But I think people just get caught up like, fuck, I gotta do the job. Then they come home and they just they let that take over them, and it's like, fuck, I'ma just sit on the couch, eat potato chips, and watch the game.
But that's not lazy though. Like, you gotta think. I agree 1,000%.
Nigga, that's lazy.
I'm just adding to it. It's not healthy to work through exhaustion. To be great and to not have great.
You think McDonald's is exhausting?
But I'm just saying, working at certain places is exhausting. You got to stand on your feet all day, hella stuff.
So
you got to make food for other people.
So
you got to talk to.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
You can say that, but some shit be exhausting. What if you have a physical? What if you're a mover, and that's not a bad job, but what if you have a physical job that every day it works you to exhaustion and you only get paid minimum wage? And then every single time you come home, you feel like you're about to go to sleep. And as soon as you get home, you got to deal with this, you got to deal with that. You're already behind.
You got an off day?
Oh, the mover?
Yeah, does he have an off day?
Even if the mover has an off day, if that person doesn't get adequate sleep, you cannot make up for sleep. Sleep is
this is where I'm up kind of interject. You know how what the fuck is that name? You know how Elon Musk figured out how to make Tesla cars?
How?
He stayed up for 3 days and 3 nights reading books on rocket ships.
That's him. That's the needle in the haystack. But
my thing is, sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes it's like, okay, right, I'm tired. I got to just do it.
I'm going to just say this. How much drugs did he take when he did that? So
I don't think he take. He might not take drugs. Sometimes you just got to do it. Bro, sometimes you just got to push through it. Sometimes you just going to crash. You're like, fuck, I can't.
He didn't drink caffeine?
Shit, he might have. Sometimes you got to do it. But that's what I'm saying. You got to do what you got to do. If you got to get 2 jobs and go to school, you got to do that. It might take longer, but this is what you got to do.
But for everybody, that's not the case. Sometimes, if you want to be healthy and you want to be a functional person, you want to have balance in your life, I feel like you can have balance in your life, but you have to go undoubtedly do what you want to do. Because for Elon Musk, maybe the reason why he stayed up for 3 days and 3 nights, because he was investing in his calling. He's an innovator. That's what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. So when he got time to say, I'm going to put 3 days and 3 nights, and he has access to all the money in the world.
No, so he didn't. Not at first. All right. Not at first.
I'm talking about to make Tesla.
No.
Yeah, he was already wealthy because he invested into that. So it's like he had access to all his money.
You know how he got rich, right?
I don't know.
He invented PayPal.
He's genius.
He invented PayPal.
See, I was just about to consider making a PayPal today. But what I'm saying is he might have as much access to every natural part of caffeine so it doesn't mess his body up. I'm not saying he does use that, but I'm just saying this. So he can keep balanced and recover. Who's to say after those 3 days and 3 nights he didn't get in a pro something hyperbolic chamber that if you sleep in it for 8 hours, it gives you the sensation. It gives your body the sensation of getting a week's worth of sleep. Like, we don't know this.
I mean, but you sometimes you just gotta go, bro. You just gotta go.
I agree with you.
I think that's the problem. People don't have the drive. They don't have enough drive. They want it, mm-hmm. but don't have the will.
Facts.
You can want something, but do you got the will to go get that shit?
Exactly.
And I feel like this is why I say people are lazy. Because if you got a want and you don't got the will, nigga, that's on you.
Exactly.
You know?
I agree with you 1,000%.
So it's like
you're not saying
if you gotta sleep less, you know, I'm not saying don't sleep to where say if you gotta drive somewhere, don't not sleep to where it's gonna be dangerous.
Exactly.
But you gotta figure out ways you can maximize every little second you have.
So
to be honest, I damn near quit playing video games, bro.
I know. I agree with you.
And
I'm right there with you.
I ain't gonna lie. The only time I'm about to start playing video games is when I start streaming. And that's only because it's for YouTube.
Exactly. But you want to know something's hella funny?
What?
You made a sacrifice in order to become better. You know what I did 3 years ago when I decided I was going to start rapping?
What?
Bro, I threw my TV away and I sold my Xbox.
Damn, nigga, threw it. I mean, see, this is what I mean. By you made a sacrifice. Sometimes this is what I mean. Sometimes it might feel good to just, like, I'm making a sacrifice not to work out. Not to work out. I'm gonna make a sacrifice tonight. I could be doing other shit. I could be playing the game, but I'm making a sacrifice for my betterment. You know, after we get done with this, I'm gonna make 2 videos. I'm gonna record 2 videos, and I'm gonna work out, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Exactly. You being productive with your time. And what you're doing and what you're explaining is that maybe Americans are not necessarily lazy, but they're not efficient. Point blank, period.
Nah, I still think it's lazy.
I don't know, because think about this. You think, all right, so say a person doesn't choose to work at McDonald's, but say they get up and go do something, and they're go invested in something. They go skateboard all day, and this, and that. And skateboarding is their passion. And they go home, and they skateboard for 16 hours a day. And they raw, but they don't have any income. So it's just like...
I don't have income off YouTube yet.
But I'm just saying, are you lazy for not getting a job?
Well, that's the difference. If you're my thing is if you're actually doing your passion. I'm saying... My thing is when people just go home and don't do nothing. Like, you just go home, sit down, watch TV, or you're not sacrificing going to the club or going out to do what you know you got to do. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's making poor decisions. I still don't think that's lazy.
I think that's lazy. Because you're making a willful choice not to do it. You're like, oh, what's what? And I think my what I'm concluding lazy to be is you doing the easier thing than doing what you know is
Oh
harder,
yeah.
but it's
Then
right.
if that's your definition of lazy, then it's definitely lazy.
But what is the definition of lazy? I want to what is.
Let's see.
Let me see, because I don't want to just make up my own definition. But oh, this is a definition.
I don't know, because see, my personal definition of lazy is different. Lazy to me is like being lethargic. It's not caring, unwilling to work or use energy. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. If you go to the club instead of doing what you know you need to do, that's unwilling. You're unwilling to work.
To work, yeah. So it does.
See, this is what I mean by if you gotta bust your ass, work 2 jobs in the time you got off. If you only got the little minutes amount of time to do what you gotta do to make this shit happen,
Yeah.
do that shit. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do that. If you can't have no fun right now, but you know, not having fun right now is for the betterment of your life. What the fuck is fun?
True.
What the fuck is that?
It's true. It's not necessarily fun.
You know,
it's still gonna be fun though.
It's fun because you got a passion for that. But that's what I mean. But if you gotta do the stuff that you don't want to do, like if you gotta, like I'm saying, if you gotta work 2 jobs, you gotta work 2 jobs. You just gotta do it. And it's just like you can't. People make excuses like, oh, fuck, I gotta work. Nigga, so what? Nigga, you gotta work 2 jobs. Nigga, I don't give a fuck that you gotta work 2 jobs, nigga. It's people, mamas out here that go to school, go to work, and come home, make sure their kids do their homework, make sure their kids is fed, and don't say shit about that shit. But I'm about to listen to a nigga complaining because, I don't have enough time. Bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. You lazy, my nigga. You are lazy.
That's not necessarily healthy though.
I mean, it might not be healthy, but this is what I mean. You gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta do it.
But you think it's cool that, say, a person that comes from a prominent family, they're born into life with not having to work to survive, but they get to pick what they want to do in life, and
it might not be fair, but you gotta make lemon out of lemonade with the little lemons you dealt with.
That's true. But then
you gotta do what you gotta do. Because it's like, if even though
that's why America is good and bad though. That's why, in terms of entertainment wise, in terms of money wise, like we make the most billionaires, whatever you want to call it. That's why America is good and bad, and that's why America is because it's so fucked up that people literally take the worst situations and believe that they can make something great, and they do it because they damn near have the access to it.
And see, this is why I don't think they should just give people money if you're unwilling to work. God damn it.
That's why I agree too. But then on the other hand, it's like, damn, it's fucked up. The fact that this person, little Timmy, doesn't have to ever work a day in their life because their parents gave them money. But this person who could have been this thug or this lady who's a now.
But is that little Timmy's fault though? It's not little Timmy's fault.
I'm not saying it is. I'm never saying.
Nah, but some people get mad at little Timmy. Like, why the fuck you mad at little Timmy? Little Timmy ain't do shit.
Yeah.
Like, that shit be killing me when people like, oh, they get mad at the kids. Or you mad at the kid? Why the fuck are you mad at the kid? The kid didn't choose to be rich. He was born that way. You can't be mad at him. Oh, you got you can't be mad at that person. That's not that person's fault.
Definitely not. But I'm just saying, is this fair though? Like, is it fair that, okay, little Timmy doesn't have to go do no crazy shit in order to get by in life, but Tyrone, this nigga had to start selling drugs because he tried to get a job, he tried to do this, he tried to do that, but it didn't work. And then the environment that was around him made him do some crazy shit. Instead of going to school to get money, because he was too young to get a job, nobody wanted to help him out, nobody wanted to do this. Feel me? It caused him to do the only thing and the only viable income that he saw valuable in his community. And then now you got Tyrone that's doing this crazy shit. Oh damn, I just got hella water on my phone. Okay. You got Tyrone that's doing this crazy ass shit versus.
Turn your shit back sideways.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on, let me wipe my phone. You got Tyrone right now. And he makes a career out of it. And he turns into a whole different person. Versus if he would have had a viable income or something that could help him out, then he would have been good. Hold on, I'm finna take a picture real quick. So say Tyrone's mom was on drugs. Regardless if she's on drugs or not, you feel me? She's still a human being.
All right. Well, what about Lil Pablo?
Pablo too.
What about Lil Pablo that had to sneak over here and didn't rob nobody dead his life or sell no drugs, and now Lil Pablo got a house because he worked.
Grinded for it. I'm proud of Pablo. I know a lot of Lil Pablos.
But I'm saying Lil Pablo was in the same situation as Tyrone, maybe even worse, because Lil Pablo don't know how to speak English.
This is true, but then again, he wasn't though.
Huh?
That's in two different situations. You can't say a situation is bad, better, or worse unless you live through it. Pablo's situation is worse.
No, Pablo came here legally. Pablo came here legally, then became legal.
All right, I'm gonna just say this for Lil Tyrone's situation. Do you think black people deserve reparations?
Do I think black people deserve what? Wait, what kind of reparations?
Like money reparations.
Yeah, I want my 40 acres and my mule.
But you know, going back to what you were saying about never mind. That's gonna go on.
Nah, say it. It's good.
I was trying to think. I think black people did get offered 40 acres and a mule, and they didn't want it because it wasn't equating to enough work that they got. And then on top of that,
what do you mean?
Like I think they was offering 40 acres and a mule, and then either they was offering it, and black people didn't want it because it was too little, or they the government said that they was gonna get at the black people, and they retracted that.
So they gave it to him and took it back?
Yeah, or they said they was, and they retracted that statement saying like, you know what, nigga, fuck y'all, niggas, I ain't giving you niggas shit.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I don't think they never gave us our 40 acres and a mule.
Exactly. So that caused a disproportionate thing to where, yeah, little Tyrone should go work like Pablo, but the reality is.
So when is when was Lil Tyrone born?
But listen, I'm just saying this. The reality of it is that little Tyrone shouldn't have to work like that because of the work that was already done by the people that look like him. And the only reason I say that is because if he's going to get the same type of subjugation or the same type of treatment that look like the people who got all the work, he should get the same type of payment. But the thing about America...
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Same type of payment for what?
For the stuff that happened. Like, for example, if black people get treated bad because they're black and they had to do this and just so they could get by and this and that, if that's the case of everything, then the reality of it is that, okay, if you want to be fair and you want to live righteously, that you have to repay people for all of that. You got to issue them an apology, this and that. When the Germans was on that crazy Nazi shit, it's crazy because, yeah, America is the freest land, but they also one of the most unfair. And it's just like, you can't go to Germany and see a Nazi flag. You can't go to Germany and say bad things about Jewish people and get away with it.
You can't do that nowhere, though.
Huh?
You can't do that nowhere.
Exactly, because you could actually. You could probably go to a country that hates Jewish people and say that. An anti-Semitic country and get away with that, and that's fucked up.
Well, that's that country, though. That's the whole country. But for the overall, you can't just say crazy shit about Jewish people. Jewish people ain't gonna let that happen.
Exactly.
So okay, that brings up an interesting this topic just because you brought that up. How black people always talk about doing this and that, but never really do the shit.
Like what?
Like niggas talking about boycotting Gucci. Nigga, are you gonna really boycott? Are niggas gonna really boycott Gucci?
I'm trying to sell my Gucci belt right now.
Niggas talking about boycotting the Super Bowl. How many niggas actually boycotted the Super Bowl?
That's facts, but then again, we've been brainwashed, bro. Like the shit is so fucked up.
But you can't keep. I don't think we can keep blaming the brainwashing just because. I mean, we can to a certain extent. Let me not say we can't, but it's so much information out of there that nigga. If you want to find out, if you don't want to be stuck how you are, you can get that information.
Yeah, but
see, this is why I have a problem. Black people gotta stop depending on white people to do it for us.
Exactly, but
even with the reparations, we're not getting that reparations. We're not gonna get that shit.
But you gotta think about it. Even when we did stop depending on white people to do that for us, white people came and literally killed us. Like you gotta think.
Have you heard Killer Mike talk lately?
Yeah, he brought the same thing up.
He was talking about how black people sold their own land and shit and never came back and had pride in their own shit.
Yeah, but he was also talking about black communities that came and gentrified white communities, and he also talked about the black he talked about Black Wall Street and many black thriving communities. And in talking about this, he left out probably over 10 black communities that was thriving and had terrorist attacks from the United States government that eradicated those communities because they were doing too well.
What communities were those? Oh, okay.
I mean, you can look up Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's the most famous. You can look up Harlem, which is a shell of what itself once was. That was destroyed by the United States government and threw it inside out because it was too late to. You can't just go bomb Harlem. You can go bomb Tulsa, Oklahoma, because it's in the middle of nowhere and it's not going to affect any other white person. You go bomb Harlem, there's white people who live in Harlem. There's certain type of people who live in Harlem because it's a metropolitan city and it's co-mingled with other cultures.
But that's back then. I'm talking about now. We have to live in the now.
The United States will never do what it did now because now it's too much of a global scale and media is too accessible to put that under the rug.
Well, even 10 years ago, you think they would have been able to do some shit like that 10 years ago and get away with it?
No, but 40 years ago they did. In Philadelphia, they bombed black people. The government dropped a bomb on black people in like 1989 in Philadelphia. And on top of that, I think it was a whistleblower or somebody who was exposing this, brought this out, they put this nigga in jail.
They do that all the time.
But that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like, that's fucked up. And if people could say what they want to say, but that's an outright, oh, I hate black people. Like, that's literally hate towards black people and don't want them to make it.
Well, what about when you think Obama put any whistleblowers in jail?
I don't know. He probably did.
He did.
You never know.
Matter of fact, they say he was the one that was trying to stop the most whistleblowers. I don't know if that's true. Allegedly, that's what they say. And they say he was the one that deported the most people.
He did. That's a fact. That's probably why. But I didn't vote for Obama, so.
You ain't vote. Who you voted for, nigga?
Bruh, I never voted for the president in my life.
You ain't vote. You don't vote.
But I only vote because look.
Why you don't vote, bro? Why you don't vote?
I do vote. I vote for the regional election.
Okay.
That's gonna affect California. It's gonna affect me personally in my city, and I vote for the different things that are gonna affect, like federal things that my vote actually counts on. Mm-hmm. But people don't realize that California has an electoral college. So what that means is, regardless of my vote, the House of Representatives, whoever represents California, has the final say. It don't matter what I say.
It's blue anyway, so I don't know if you're a Democrat or Republican. Like, you a Democrat or Republican? Did you pick
me, I don't really have a denomination. I'm more so pick who has the best policies, and I just fuck with them. But, you know what I'm saying? Just to go into what I'm saying, like, even if I did vote on the president, I'm not going to say it wouldn't matter, but that it wouldn't, my vote wouldn't be counted because...
You know, all right, I'm going to tell you exactly why it counts.
All right, tell me.
Just by you talking about it made it count. Because you might got some little black kid on the edge. Like, I don't know if I want to vote. And he be like, nigga, I voted. Vote. Oh, you voted too, bro? Shit, I'm a vote. Just for that reason.
But that's different, though. I don't
right there.
If I was talking to a little black kid that lived in a state where it's a swing state or a state that their votes actually matter, I'm going to tell this motherfucker, go vote for this person because this is who I would have voted for.
But I don't think you should tell it. I don't think you should tell people that. I don't think people should tell people who to vote for.
Well, I still vote. I personally just don't vote for the president because in my state, I'm California registered voter. My state is not affected. I mean, I don't get affected by or my vote.
Out here, it really don't matter. Like it don't matter. Like the president shit, I can see where that don't matter.
Yeah, everything else I vote for.
Okay.
I vote for early. I got a send-in ballot. I be sending my shit in. The only election that, since I've been 18 years old, that I didn't send in early was this past one. And that's because I was like, damn, this whole election is some bullshit.
Which one? The presidential one?
Yeah, the presidential election that just went by, that shit was some bullshit. And actually, I voted early for that one too. Like, who'd you vote for? The only one I did late was
who'd you vote for?
We just did the we voted on hella stuff recently last year for our for just our regional.
Okay. Oh no, I thought you was gonna say. You said you never voted for president, so that's out.
Yeah, I never did, and the only reason that is because I don't know. Barack Obama was cool, and he was talking some shit, but I feel like the only reason I was voting for him is because he was black. So I was like,
you know what I'm starting to see? I like what it's coming to, where you got black people that's like, I'm not just gonna vote for you because you black, my nigga.
Exactly. Like,
I'm starting to see that like people starting to say, I'm not voting for you just because you black, my nigga. Why? What?
Yeah.
Fuck am I voting for you for? What? And I was telling people this at Uber. I said, I'm gonna be honest. I only voted for Obama because he was black. But now I'm not just voting for a black person just because you black. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
Like what do you turn your camera? Your shit turn.
Oh, my fault.
Like what do you think about Kamala Harris?
When I was 18 years old, I met Kamala, and meeting her on a personal level, she was a great person. So, if I have to personally, she hella cool. Every time I ran into her, she gave me good advice, and she was cool.
Well,
in terms of what she's done,
the devil seemed cool when you first meet him.
Yeah, I'm not done though.
No.
Kamala's cool, so I don't have any bad blood towards her. In terms of what she done in San Francisco, and when she was the attorney, not the attorney general, but a district attorney, and what she's done as attorney general in the grand scheme of shit, it looks manly because it's like, damn.
What did she do though?
She locked up. She just basically locked up hella black people. And when it was a chance to go look at all the people who had foul play and police officers in San Francisco and whatnot, she didn't go pursue it. She didn't prosecute it. But where'd you
get that information from?
That's general information. But that's like a pro and con. But
no, I'm saying, did you read that yourself?
Yeah, I read that myself. Okay. Also, she spoke on it.
Mm-hmm.
She spoke on it, and she didn't go into it. But she said people are gonna say what they're gonna say.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really like her Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
Because I know them motherfuckers up there not really reading the shit she did. I'm not gonna pass judgment on her. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna vote for her. I am gonna vote for her because I haven't read the shit myself. So it's like if I haven't read it, I'm not gonna pass judgment. I hear what people are saying. Like, oh, I hope you're not. I can't say that she did the shit because I haven't did the.
Exactly. This like with her, it's like I look at it from two ways because it was some stuff where you be like, damn, that would have helped the black community. But then there's also some stuff where it's like, oh, I get why you might have done that. Like, okay, if somebody raped somebody, like the thing that she kept bringing up in her interview, which was good and smart for her, it's like, oh, if somebody, a rapist, a child molester, domestic abuser.
Come on, bro. See, that's what.
Or a killer. And she was like, "Oh, if you got them, you wouldn't want me to put them in jail." And I was like, "Damn, that makes sense." But the only thing on that I'd be like is, how did you know these people did some of this shit?
See, no, but even by her saying that, she contradicted herself. Cause if you putting black people in jail for killing people. You know why some black people is killing some people, and you talking about I got their music in my car and shit.
Yeah, so I was like,
so now you contradicting yourself because you saying you putting these people in jail. Why would you kill her? When you put a killer in jail?
Exactly.
But you say you listening to these type of people. You understand where they come from. So if you understand where they coming from, I heard she was when she had the chance to give you a lower sentence, she go for the max. Why would you go for the max? I don't know if that's true, but this is what I heard. Why would you go for the max? If you listening to these people, you got them in your car and shit. I swear to God, I knew she was gonna dance on the Breakfast Club interview. But I can't say she dancing because I don't know, but I think she was dancing.
What you mean?
Like she was able to dance around a lot of shit. Like even with her saying that they were saying they were saying like she's not really black or some shit about
she married
you pandering. She's pandering to black people. They're like, well, how am I pandering to black people? I'm black. First of all, we all know every black person ain't really a nigga.
True.
So by y'all saying that, well, first of all, y'all are doing us a disservice because it's people that's watching this that's not gonna do no research and take y'all word for it just because y'all the Breakfast Club.
Say that again.
Just by them not like say if she did an interview with somebody out here that was the media out here and they more inclined and in tune. Turn your shit back sideways. They more inclined and in tune with what she got going on.
Exactly.
By the Breakfast Club not knowing that, she's able to dance.
Exactly. She don't have to go deeply into the topic.
Even by her saying, how they gonna say I'm pandering to black people when I'm black? Exactly. You can pander to black people and be black. You can absolutely do that. So by y'all just saying, well, you black, what do they mean by that? Well, if you don't really know what she's done,
you really ain't got no say so.
Yeah, so it's like for y'all to just be up there just letting her say shit and just when she say this shit, do some research right then and there. Be like, well, let me go see. But for y'all not to do it.
But the thing about the Breakfast Club, for certain people especially, that is something that is supposed to accentuate your career and it's supposed to make you look good. With the Breakfast Club, you notice in certain situations that for some people that go up there, it's really to make them look good. That's all it is.
Well, that's why I don't like hers, because it just was making her look good when it's all this shit about her. Like, I'm not passing judgment on her, but if it's all this shit going on in the media and shit where she's doing all this fucked up shit, and y'all don't do no research, why would y'all just let her come up there?
Exactly.
If y'all hear the shit.
But you know that. I mean, you know, they not gonna do that though, because they're not trying to do that.
Well, they did it to the white nigga. They kept saying you was standing next to Trump. They kept doing it.
Which dude?
They had a senator from New Jersey come up there. He talked about how corrupt the mayor of New Jersey or something is right now, and they kept saying, "But you standing next to Trump."
Yeah, because it's Trump though.
But that's what I mean by. But you want.
That's like basic research. Like that's like. I feel like that's.
But the shit she did, but it's basic research, like you said. That's general information. They could have went and got that general information about her, but they didn't.
But the general information they did was not only something that was better for her and it made her look good, but also it was something along the lines that was something trying to divulge into more so her personal life rather than political life, but still had a political backing or political type agenda. For example,
No, I disagree, because the only reason why she up there is because she's a politician. So anytime she does an interview, it's political.
But they try to do something that seemed personal. They try to do something that's a tactic interviewers do. They try to dive into something that's personal to try to make your politics or whatever you're doing seem more valid or more credible or invalid. So, for example, for the white dude, they was like, "Oh, you're standing next to Trump, so it shows your views about certain type of people." For the Kamala Harris, it was, "Oh, you went to Howard? Oh, the biggest
Turner shit, bro. Turner shit.
Yeah, my fault. You went to Howard, the biggest HBCU in or one of the greatest HBCUs in the nation. Oh, you did? That's political, bro. Like,
see, this is what I mean by I didn't like it. This is what, and when they said how you're pandering to black people by bringing up a historically. Oh, she with us. She went to HBCU.
Exactly.
Like what? Like what are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
Man.
And this is what I mean by I didn't like the interview, because it wasn't like y'all just let her. I don't know.
Yeah, she did her thing. They wasn't grilling her. Keep it real.
They should have grilled her.
They should have, but they're not. It's like, cause it's
well, now they're doing black people a disservice, because you got black people that just gonna vote, take their words and just vote.
Exactly, but hey, that's how it be. It's an image. You know what I'm saying, it's like one of them things where, like, you gotta think. Breakfast Club is smooth. I fuck with them heavy, but they are gonna go into the status quo. They're not. They always have people on there that are trying to better black people. So overall, they're gonna do the thing that seems like it's the best, the ultimate best thing for.
But they smarter than that. They know it's not for the. That's not for the betterment of black
they're
people.
Thinking of the big goal. This is what they're thinking. They're thinking, okay, in my lifetime, not only did I see one black president, the first black president, but I also saw the first female president. And what was she? She was black. Like, that's historic, bro. It don't matter her policies. That's historic.
You know why it do matter?
It does matter.
But I'm gonna tell you why it do matter. Cause now, if you let this person that's doing fucked up shit get in there, you giving every person that don't like black people or that doubt we can do shit, you giving them ammunition and fuel. But well, this person's doing this fucked up shit, so it's like, That's why I have a problem, because it's like you don't want to fuel that type of rhetoric.
That's true. I wouldn't want to either. But
so by y'all not calling her out just because you saying it's history, fuck that. Fuck that.
I agree.
It just kind of bothered me, because it's like y'all not doing what y'all supposed to be doing right now. Y'all not doing it. And it was irritating me, because it's like I know the certain shit I don't really know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not passing judgment on her. But if this shit, like, if it's like information out there where they could have just did a quick search and asked her, cause all they brought up, well, it says that history said you locked up more black people than. She's like, well, I've been in this for 20 years. Now you dancing, you dancing, you dancing. That you're dancing. And see, this is why it bothered me, because a lot of people don't know how to read shit like that. Like if somebody's dancing, a lot of people can't read that they're dancing.
You didn't answer the question.
Like you didn't answer that question. You just, of course, 20 years. Oh, 20 years. Okay, well, no, that doesn't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Just because I've been driving for 20 years don't mean I drove more than the person that's been driving for 10 years.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
But hey, man, I gotta go cook dinner. So
it's all good, bro.
Yeah, but we're gonna pick up with this another time.
Yeah, for sure.
Next week, let's get back in it. Same passion.
All right, bro. Good talk.
Go hit that gym, man. Don't count on yourself.
Nah, I work out in the crib, bro. Look, I got the bar right here, nigga.
Oh, that's lit.
I do in-home workouts right now.
You do cardio?
Bro, I do cardio at work.
Smart.
I'm telling you, bro. When I say I run from the, I do as much as I can till I get sometimes I get wore out. Like, all right, that's enough running. But like I'm literally running from the car, the truck to the house, to the truck to the house, and sometimes I'm running up and down hills.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like cardio, yeah, it's cool cardio, but I don't really gotta do cardio because my job is kind of cardio.
Exactly. Well, if you're gonna be a personal trainer, bro, you're gonna have to take.
No, I do. Like I ran twice. Like I kind of skipped running the last 2 weekends. Like I should have ran on Sunday, but I was bullshitting. But I am starting to run and shit. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, all right, brother. I'm about to go cook this dinner. Hey, do me a favor.
What you gonna say?
Good night.
You too, my G.